Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it. So, we're in Orzammar. We already talked to this guy.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge.
Yeah, it is. Diamond Quarter, right? Proving ground straight. Straight ahead. Okay. Nerev?
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
People are at each other's throats. Actually, no. This Balin, is that the King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
What do you know about this Lord Harrowmont? No, why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I am Elisa, a Grey Warden, and I am here seeking aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
I have a treaty compelling Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Okay, so hear me out here. Lord Harrowmont is the quote-unquote good companion, or good choice, because he is a very honorable man, at least, and all the tasks that you do for him are good tasks. They aren't like shady dealing tasks. Whereas Balin is the quote-unquote bad choice, because all of his tasks are very shady type tasks, and it's not like you're doing bad stuff to bad people. But Balin, his policies are good, and Harrowmont's policies are bad. Harrowmont is a traditionalist. He wants the dwarves to basically stay in isolation, away from any surface dealings, and wants the caste system that they rely on to still be enacted. Whereas Balin is wanting to open up the borders to the surface and be a part of the world. And I think that's good, and even though I hate doing bad stuff, I agree with Balin's policies more than I agree with Lord Harrowmont's policies. So as much as it pains me to say, we're gonna be supporting Balin. And I can't believe I actually remembered all that, too. I don't remember what they have us do for each of them, but I'm still gonna... I remember I want to go from Balin. That's what I remember. I remember that's what I wanted to go for. Nugvangler?
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
These things dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
A lost nug.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Dagna?
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
My companion here is a senior enchanter of the Circle.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
We'd be happy to answer any questions.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
So what do you want with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study. I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
I can bring the Circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith Caste. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Forticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay. So she's very excitable. She just wants to study at the Circle of Magi. So why not let her?
Lord Heremont will make a wise king.
Yeah. Orzammar needs to change in its ways. I'm sorry, but it's gotta.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad thing. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Thanks, I will. Let's not make a big deal out of it. Can sell that and that and that. Someone can use that. Oh, Toma Physical Technique. I can use that. Morgan plot. Oh, Morgan. She would like that. Ooh. This one's nice. Oh, but it's so expensive though. Damn. 87? More from Oregon. Anyone? Sweet. Okay. Cool. Let me just use this. Get the last thing here. Final blow. All the Berserker stamina goes into a single swing. If the blow connects, the attack inflicts extra damage proportional to the amount of stamina lost. Damn. Okay. Requires active ability Berserk. Damn. So we can't use it. Oh well. That's okay. It's good to get it off the list. So, hang on. Now we have all of our specialization skills unlocked. All of our warrior skills unlocked. All of our weapon and shield skills unlocked. So now we can start going on to a second weapon then. Probably do archery, since we have a bow as our second weapon. Yeah, so we'll do archery. In case we get bored of our sword and shield. Looking for nugs. Hey, a nug. Got one.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesh's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Are Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not with... Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep... Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again. Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
I should go.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Okay.
Just can't get enough of our clammy
stop.
mine. Aye.
Let me go. Okay. Foo boy, stay away from there. Don't go there. Ever. Never ever.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got a nug for you here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Sweet. Hey, another nug.
I miss him, Adrian. He was a good man.
Well met, Grey Warden.
Being in Orzammar is a privilege. Very few outsiders ever get to see our wonders.
Indeed.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Cool. Floor carving on the layout of the city of Orzammar.
You remind me of Lady Cecilia. She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecilia let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child, I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just something you are born with. I have met nobles who are very petty and mean, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with a certain dignity and grace. It draws you to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this nobility of spirit that you share with Cecilie.
Why, thank you, Liliana. It is very kind of you to say that.
Aw. Little lovey-dovey moment. Proving? We don't need to go there yet. I don't think. We need to go see Lord Balin.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
I don't even know that. That's quite impressive.
And just a little disturbing. Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
Why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
What did you ask me to do again?
Tell the Circle I wish to study there. I know they don't normally admit anyone without magical aptitude, but I could bring much as a student of magical history. I'll do whatever they want. Scrub floors, mend clothes, if they just let me sit quietly at the back of the classroom.
I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election is resolved.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
That's a sensible attitude, I suppose. Jannar Armors?
Welcome to Jannar Family Armors. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
You know anything about what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harriman's a fair man. My father did business with him. He always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Are you part of the Smith caste?
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself.
Gennard, do you have a daughter named Dagna?
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
No, she hasn't been a bother.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
I'd like to help her study with the mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
Yeah, not happening. If she wants to go to the Circle of Magi, I support this. I think it's a fine decision. The dwarves need to know of the outside world and not be stuck in the Stone Ages. They've already lost so much of their history to the Darkspawn. Hey, another Nug. Filda?
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
What were you praying for?
My name is Filda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
You shouldn't abandon him. I'll look for him if you want.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
I'm a Grave Warden. That's what we do.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yes, we'll do our best. We'll find him. Don't you worry. I have faith. Legnar?
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Your allegiance to this Balin is clear. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Some say Balin killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
You approve of this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
A blight is coming. Orzammar can't be divided.
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you.
Let me see what you have in store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Yeah. Tome of the Mortal Vessel. Another book. Sweet. Shale. Liliana. Ogren. Anyone? Anyone. Okay, sweet. And trap plans. Okay, cool. Let me just use this. I get 1 point. 1 measly little point. What to use it on? Willpower? We're doing willpower for her, right? Yeah. Pretty sure we're doing willpower. Alright, Liliana. You're already at 100? Damn it. So, me buying this doesn't do a damn thing.
Oh, how dear of you.
Yeah, they're all at 100. Okay, let me change up my party real quick.
Horse.
Oh, blast it.
Blood and damnation.
Yes.
Indeed.
And shale.
Yes.
Let me see here. So, Stan, you could use some. He's at warm. 92.
You have my thanks.
So he's at 94.
You have my thanks.
95.
You have my thanks.
96. So he just needs 4 more. Morgan, what happened to your armor? Oh dear. Put that back on. Alright, something's wrong there. Wait, let's do that one.
Very nice.
Morgan already likes us, so we don't need this.
A fine gift. You have my thanks. What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous. It is a gift, Morgan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift, not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you.
Just ignore her body freaking the fuck out.
His most thoughtful. Truly.
Okay, cool.
Blast and damnation.
Vashaden. Pigeon crap.
Pigeon crap.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the textures here. Something's wrong. That's weird. Okay. Got her good old party back. The Caste. Hey, another nug. Brother Burkle.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaperit controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Do you want me to talk to him for you?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Ugh. I am so against this personally as a human being. But it's a part of the game, and I'm a completionist. Darn it, I'm a completionist. And I gotta do every quest, and this is a quest that needs doing. So I will take the gut punch and do the damn quest. I'll do it. I won't like it, but I'll do it. What's in here?
I once drank a thimble of dwarven ale, woke up a week later in Jada wearing nothing but my shoes and a towel.
Oh my. Liliana.
Grey Warden or no, keep your nose out of Orzammar business.
Yeah, see, the textures are all off. Hang on, I'm gonna reload. Ah, it's still broken. Huh. Alright. Cora?
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
I'd like to hear about a bit about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperit. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
What's the Shaperit?
It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
Where can I find the Shaper of Memories?
He'd be in the Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District. Upstairs from here, however you call it.
Is there any place I should see while I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperit, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the casteless build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
What's the Proving?
It's a chance for all the best fighters in Orzammar to test their skills. There's a tournament today. Arenas between here and the Diamond Quarter.
I'd like a drink.
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
A round of your best brew for myself and the house.
Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone. This, my friend, is the Paragon of Ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
That was cheap. Nervin?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I am Elisa, a Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Duncan?
Duncan?
Something like that.
You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
You work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
I've never been in the deep roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Who's sending you out?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Who else is in the deep roads?
Lord Harriman's got his own men there, all looking for signs of Bronca. Guess the city's getting to miss having a paragon. Everyone wants someone to put in charge.
What are you looking for?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost tigers. Looking for signs of Bronca, I guess.
Oh, I've already seen that, yeah.
Seems to be
Who's
who
Bronca?
everyone's after. Bronca was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that the textures are broken.
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me. Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Things are hardly equal on the surface.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
How does the caste system work, anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Yeah. The Dwarven caste system is disgusting. It's just flat out disgusting. Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Court in his life. But Lord Harrimont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
I should get going.
As you wish.
Nervous adventurer?
I can't take it! What? Get away! You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, They possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Unbound? Okay, that was weird. Gather your party and venture forth. Yeah, let's go to the...
Let me guess.
Lesser.
This is where the poor
area.
people live.
Yeah. Yep, Alistair, you're correct. This is where the poor people live. Which is kind of classist, really. Well, this isn't a good welcome greeting.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Yeah, that's right. You got a quest for me?
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
I'm Elisa, a Grey Warden. Why is that a persuasion?
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I have to hear what you're asking.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or
50
since
sovereigns?
you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
50's a bit much when you've got no options. 40.
You haggle like a merchant born. Deal. Here's the lyrium, then. You probably don't want to take it out of the box. I'll be waiting for the next order somewhere out of sight. Say, just around the corner.
Alright. This is the completionist in me. This isn't a good quest to be doing, but we're doing it anyways. Beggar. Beggar. Poor beggars.
Let's get started.
Alamar's Emporium.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Let me see your wares. Or this doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
Okay. I have some spare equipment. What will you give me?
Why don't you take a look?
No books. That sucks. Shale, we don't need that gift. We could use these planes though, I imagine. Yeah. Okay. When? All right. We need... Damn. So I can't make anything really. That sucks. Oh well. Continuing on. Assembly directive. Idle dwarf.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
I'm Melissa. Pleased to meet you.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
No, that doesn't happen.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
I have to go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Such a strange thing to believe. Nadezda?
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself some food.
You're as kind as you are beautiful. I owe you when I get back on my feet. If my feet still worked. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
How did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Damn, that... Ouch. That sucks. Can they just get away with that?
I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
What do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
That's horrible. I'm sorry, that's horrible. Where's the body go to get drunk around here?
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
I should get going now.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
A human? What's a human doing down here?
Why is everyone so surprised when I'm down here? Can't I just explore in peace?
Spare a bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me, it's for my child. Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste.
But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's horrible.
I cannot abandon my baby.
That's
the
horrible.
Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
I don't like to see a child suffer. No. Orzammar must change with the times.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Okay. Suspicious door. This door appears to be made of solid stone. There are no visible means of opening it. On closer inspection, there is a small slot concealed in a fold of the stone, just big enough for a finger. Look through the slot. You see nothing but blackness. Do nothing. Okay, so we can't do anything there yet, I guess. Baker. What's in here? Slum's house? God, I hope this isn't gonna be the whole way through. These broken textures.
On it. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Okay.
As you wish.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the Loving Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.